What is this ridiculous get up? It's my outfit. How insensitive. Also, that's the light. Okay. Also, I'm a little congested right now because I'm incredibly sick. It's been exactly a week since I posted because that's how the schedule works. And we are already almost at 2,000 subscribers. We went up by 800 in a week. That is insane. I just had to get that out of the way. So, anyways. Hi, Chris. YouTube is kind of in a crazy spot right now where, everything's kind of happening. A lot of big names are coming down. Cody Ko and MrBeast have come under fire recently. People who were regarded as golden boys. Cody Ko had recently had some allegations come to light when Tana Mongeau had went on her podcast and spoken out against him again, and these clips resurfaced.
Who's the smallest you've ever had sex with? Cody Ko. I can say that. I was literally 17. I can say that.
Looks pretty bad. So the situation, in a nutshell, is at Playlist Live at a party. Gabby Hanna, Tana Mongeau, and Cody Ko were all there. Gabby Hanna had seen Cody Ko flirting with Tana Mongeau, and she was like, hey man, that's bad. She's 17, you're 25, you have a frontal lobe, she doesn't. He's like, dude, I didn't even know, my bad. And then he went and slept with her. Allegedly. Allegedly. The statute of limitations is passed at this point, which is why nothing can really be done. Tana has come out and spoken about it. She makes light of the situation, but that doesn't mean it should be dismissed, and she also agrees with that. That tends to be the sentiment around this whole situation. It's like, she doesn't even care, so why should we? She does. People bring up her past about how she's a liar or how she's done some bad things. I feel like that doesn't necessarily add to the conversation. People try to do it to veer the conversation in a different direction. It doesn't really work because, you know, what Cody Ko allegedly did is still pretty bad. Pretty very bad, actually. However, this kind of flew under the radar for a while. A lot of people really didn't talk about it until D'Angelo Wallace made a video and was like, you guys need to talk about this. This is insane. And then everybody started talking about it. Mostly because he had found this really compelling clip.
I told a guy, I saw him making out with a girl at a party who was underage, and I pulled him aside and I was like, hey man, you probably don't know, I know she like looks a little older, she's underage, watch it. And he's like, oh my god, thank you for telling me. And then
but I also think because he just made the effort to call people out individually, specifically in the commentary sphere of YouTube. Cody Ko has yet to say anything about this entire situation. It's been going on for a while now. He said not a word, just radio silence on his front, which, I mean, makes sense. Why would he? He could either atone to his sins and jeopardize his family's future by coming out as a predator, or he could just stay silent and the headlines just have to keep referring to it as allegations, even though at this point it's almost certainly the case, allegedly. Allegedly. This is alleged. Okay, so that's that whole front. Shifting to the MrBeast situation, Dogpack404 came out with a video against him with some pretty serious allegations. Incrementally, they get worse. Towards the beginning of the video, he was talking about faking aspects of the video, making things CGI, which, like, people didn't really care about because in their minds, he was doing this in a philanthropic way. Who cares how he gets the money? He's being charitable. So at the end, he's talking about running a whole illegal gambling scheme targeted towards children, which is bad objectively. I can understand how it can be difficult to keep up with the situation as there's a lot going on at once and the topic just changed. Very drastic shift. It wasn't like the same genre of crime or anything. It went from sexual assault to child gambling. It can be hard to keep up. So these situations kind of happened around the same time. The MrBeast situation happened just slightly after the Cody Ko situation. Thus, it got headlines and garnered more attention because MrBeast is also like a way bigger creator. And Cody Ko is just so incredibly lucky that the MrBeast situation went down literal like days after. Conversation shifted in an almost jarring manner. D'Angelo Wallace had just come out and said, hey man, talk about this guy. And people talked about that guy. And then the world wanted to talk about something else. So everyone did talk about something else. But there have been updates. Holy it is so noisy out here. I record out here because I think it's going to be less noisy. Listen to this. All right, I'm gonna work with what I got. I'm sorry about the background noise. I literally can't do anything about it. Anyways, there's been updates to both situations. Let's start chronologically With the Cody Ko situation, Cody Ko is a long-term business partner with Noel Miller. They had both just released a statement saying that Cody Ko would not be moving forward with the daily something of the company, which is TMG, Tiny Meat Gang. So Cody Ko would not be moving forward with the daily blah 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 of that company, and he very carefully worded it. He tiptoed around whether he's still a part of it, whether he's still going to be collecting revenue or not, to which the answers are still entirely unclear. But he did break his silence. Should he have? I don't know, because he really didn't give anybody much, and it made a lot of people more mad. For some people, that was enough. That was all they needed, especially the Cody Ko audience, which really doesn't care about politics. But this isn't necessarily that. This isn't something where someone is just getting canceled because they said something people didn't like, which has been under fire only more recently because of the culture. This is something that is objectively really very bad. Both of them have been silent up until this point, and this is kind of the only word that Cody's given about it. It was a joint statement. He didn't say anything on his own, which is just sad. People have been, not only people, but his audience in particular, has been wanting a response for him to say anything to give them some peace of mind or closure on the situation. Does he owe anybody that? Yeah, kinda, but is he gonna do it? No. Noel Miller came out in a video, and he was, again, very vague. He didn't really address the situation directly. He's committed to seeing the company through to success, saying what he's gonna be doing moving forward, giving an update on his side of the thing, which is, like, fine, but honestly, nobody really cared. Didn't necessarily stir anything up, but it also didn't soothe anybody or quench anybody's need for blood, and that was that, thus far at least. The video just came out. However, the MrBeast situation just only got worse. In Dogpack's video, which is essentially an interview with a former employee, and it's just compelling to say the least. He talks about his time there and his knowledge of the Chris Tyson situation, and not only that, but introducing a brand new pedophile to the mix, which is just insane. Essentially, he says that there's a masked guy in some of the earlier MrBeast videos. He's a criminal, and his crimes are against I'm not laughing because it's funny, I'm laughing because this is just insane. Crimes against a 1 to 11-year-old child. And he's masked in all the videos and not named because MrBeast was intentionally hiding his identity. At the very worst and at the best, he just had some immense lapse in judgment and due diligence in the hiring process, background checks and whatnot, which is also still very bad. Dogpack says he's done his due diligence in making sure that all of the allegations and claims are true, and he's had lawyers review his videos and everything. I don't think there's really kind of coming back from that, but he's also world's biggest YouTuber and his audience is mostly children, so I don't think they're really going to see that side of YouTube. It's hard to reach an audience like MrBeast's from the platform that they're coming at it from. They're coming at it from a commentary standpoint and a journalistic standpoint, but you know, they're kids. The chances that any of them are watching these videos are slim to none. So, I mean, I don't really see his career being affected by this even in the slightest. In this section, I very poorly worded what I wanted to say. Essentially, what I was trying to say is that when you're coming at these situations, try and evaluate them and act accordingly to what you want to see happen. Realistically, what do you want to see happen? Whether that's to deplatform them or to just stop watching them yourself or to spread the word about it. Whatever you want to do. Man, I can't tell you what to do. Back to the video. The Ava Chris Tyson situation came out, and then the MrBeast situation came out, and then the Tana Mojo, Cody Ko situation came out right before that. It's kind of hard to know where to focus your attention, how to not feel like a really bad person when videos that say, everybody knows about this, you should talk about it, come out. It's kind of hard to fault anybody for not being up to date on the situation when new situations take precedence in roughly how are you supposed to keep up, and how can you expect anybody else to keep up when everything's happening all at once, and then also your entire life is also happening right now. I don't have a lot to say this week. I apologize for the length of this video. Me and Chris are actively working on a short film right now, which is supposed to be in roughly 4 days at the time of recording. It'll be out on the 15th, just a couple days after you guys watch this. Keep an eye out for that. It'll be out on this channel, me and Chris's channel separately. Wish us luck. Thanks for watching. Bye.